Fresh cuts. Well, I could be in a shop in Arkansas or something, Lee Jacobs. This is cool. It's like an old calendar, right? When I walked in, he was embarrassed that it was messy.
Oh, this place is awesome. I told him, I said, I wish the heck I could have this for my race shop. This is a cool old building. So, and then to have the hot rods in here right now is pretty awesome. But it's been a good shop, for us. It's where my son's first ever race shop was with the 270. And now it's the hot rod shop. Dad's restoring and put a new front end in Mom's truck. So, and that is my mom's truck. It's not
that's the one. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's Kim's
As a matter
truck.
of fact, on the glove.
Well, this was
box,
together when I saw it last.
Kim's little truck. Yeah.
So what are you?
I'm putting the front end on there. Putting
Because why?
So you can drive it. It's a 1955. So wonders all over the road.
Yeah.
And the brakes were so bad that they were just bad. So as you can see, we're putting coilovers, disc brakes. Got a 350 motor in it, so it's going to be a cool little rod here. And I'm actually getting close. It doesn't look like it, but I am getting close. Of course, I said it would take me a couple weeks. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
And
Cool shirt you're wearing there, I noticed. Did you just happen to put that on for some reason?
I kind of like this driver.
Is he all right?
He's all right.
Is he going to work out?
He's doing okay.
He's no good, Jett? No. It's incredible when I look at the pictures on Dad's wall down in the basement. And there's a cool picture of you with like a feature race win there.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Oh, it depends on which one it is.
I think it was the first one.
It's probably the first one, and that would have been 2000 at Wayne County, and that was a special one. It was my first one. It was at Wayne County. My great grandpa built, and then my grandma and grandpa were there. My grandpa Jacobs, he never missed one of my races when I first started. He was always there, and so that was awesome. And to have grandma and more of my family. I had a lot of Jacob's family members at that race too, because a lot of them go every single weekend. So it was neat, and I've luckily got to put a lot more on after that first one too. And now as I step away, and I don't know if you want to say I'm retired. I still love it.
No, he's not allowed to retire.
No, I still love it. I still love getting in it. But stepping down and taking over the crew chief role for my son in his first year, it's been awesome. And the experience of getting to watch him grow and adapt to something that I had so much joy doing. And I think I started when I was 17. He's at 15 years old. Couldn't imagine, the thought process of jumping in a 410 sprint car at 15 years old. Like, he had no experience driving a street car, and here we are putting him in a 410 sprint car. But it's been pretty incredible. It's been rewarding to watch, and luckily my wife, she's all for it.
Thank God.
She's just she enjoys
Ask him how many races she's went to though.
Yeah. Like your wife?
Yeah.
Like your mum?
One race, it scares the crap out of her, and
of course.
it scares me. It's our kid in the race car, and I'm not worried about his ability in the car. It's Dad and I have done this for so long.
Yeah.
You worry about what can happen, and it happens so fast in these things, and but he's done a fantastic job, and it's been very fun.
So the retirement thing, how do you think that goes? Just looking back, and when you walk away from the sport, how do you think Dad's retirement is looking right now, Lee?
I was amazed when all this came together that it was my mom's idea of everyone's for Dad to get back in a car, and it's pretty awesome. 70 years old, and he gets another feature win. He gets 2 of them. So it's awesome to see. And I've not got to watch him race one time this year because I've been going with my boy racing. But keeping up on Race Monitor and everything like that and watching him, it just brings back a lot of memories of watching my dad, and it's cool to see this car, the iconic 6 car that he had when he owned his own race team. So that's really neat, and but it's incredible to see him at 7 years old getting back in a race car and picking up right where he left off. I mean, he was fast right away, so he didn't lose anything. I think he could get in a 410 and be right there with guys too. So
you know that your dad's always been obsessed with racing, and I get that, but he named you Lee. You've got a sister Kendra and Jennifer. Yeah. There's no Rayce, Dash, and Jett. I'm just hello. Yeah. These are like motocross names. You know what I mean? Like there's no Bill or Dave, right? You went with pretty radical racing names.
Yeah, Rayce. he was a Knoxville Nationals baby. He was born August 5th, and it was between Knox and Rayce. And
I'm glad you picked Rayce.
My wife,
Rayce is cool.
My wife went along with the racing theme, and
God love her.
Yeah, she came up with Rayce, and we stuck with Rayce, and then we decided let's name them all 3 fast names. So we kept Jett was our next one, then Dash. For
There's the fast one right there, mate.
Yeah, this is the fast
So
one right here.
And
that
Dash.
Yeah, it was my wife's idea. She wanted to keep the names going with speed, and I love it. I mean, it wasn't my doing at all. So, but she chose the names, and it's definitely different names that are not common names, like you said.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's
Rayce, back in the day, your pop was running on with World of Outlaws, and so he didn't get to spend a lot of time with Lee because he was on the road being a full-time racer. So your dad, many years ago, thought, I don't want to be that good that I'm going to be away from my kid. That's why you never became an outlaw, Lee, right? Because you knew down the road you're going to need to crew chief on this thing.
Yeah.
That's the kind of commitment that your dad put out there, right?
The Outlaws, at one point in time when I was young, it was a pipe dream. But I just, as I continued racing, I didn't want to do that. And it's not because I don't respect the Outlaws, the High Limit Series. I mean, they're incredible drivers. I didn't want to be gone.
Yeah.
I had a family at home, and I wanted to just stay close to home. And it wasn't my profession. I went in and went to college, and I'm a school teacher. I'm a 3rd grade school teacher. So going on the road wasn't really an option. And but now this boy, that's his aspirations. That's his dreams, is going on the road, being a professional race car driver. And things take off the way I think they can for him. I think someday you will see him on the High Limit Series or the Outlaw Series. We'll see where he goes.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Lee. Keeping big sister happy. No, it's a very smart idea there.
Yeah.
Wasn't he a bicycle mechanic at one point, Kenny? Didn't you have big hopes for you?
Yeah. He fit right in with the Amish and the bicycle.
I wasn't going to bring up the A word, but now that you have.
Yeah. They would have loved him. They would have adopted him.
How much are you loving being back in a race car? And what prompted this?
My wife.
And that blows my mind a little. She's like, I need him out of the house. For God's sake, Kenny, get out of the house, right?
That's probably why. You're probably right on there, yeah.
So why did you pick this style? It's like a micro?
Well, Lee forgot to mention, he said he's never driven anything. He drove a real race car for 3 years. He drove this. So he does have some experience. But it was, 3 years of owning it and mechanicking on it for a race. It looked like it was fun, and some of the guys at the racetrack were really, really wanting me to jump in one and go out and make some laps with them. And I thought over the winter, well, this will be fun. I'll put one together here and I'll just surprise them and go race with them a little. And I told Lee, as soon as I win one, I'm done. I'm not going to do it anymore. And I won one on a Saturday night, and the following Friday I won again at a different track. And then this Saturday we took Rayce, and I actually enjoyed just as much watching Rayce drive it as myself. So to be quite honest, I don't know if I'll even race it anymore. I don't know.
Who is the Deuce Terrell on this team? Is there a crew chief on this deal?
Jett Jacobs.
Really? You're the crew chief, Jett?
My main man.
Do you get paid?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot? What kind of money are you on? Is it like a percentage deal that you're on, Jett? Or how does it work, mate?
Yep, it's a percentage.
It's not on cheeseburgers or hot dogs, it's cash?
No.
All right, as long as it's cash.
Tell them how you get paid. Show them.
Like me and Brian were bull crapping, like, where's my cheeseburger, motherfucker?
There it is.
I don't know where he gets that from.
I don't know either.
I don't know where he gets that from.
Shop talk.
Oh, yeah, shop talk.
He doesn't talk like that around his grandma, I can tell you that right now.
How can you guys race against each other? Has that ever happened?
No.
So that should happen at some point, because he's not going to get in a 410 and run against you, I wouldn't think, at this point, right?
No.
So how do we get a second car one night? Because you got to do it.
I can be in charge of that, and I can make sure the car he gets in is not equivalent to this car.
There you go.
It will impress people a lot more. So
Because I think it should. Surely there's enough cars, the three of you could just get out there and have a rip together in the micro.
I
Surely.
don't think they make a micro leak and fit in.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I couldn't fit in one of these darn things.
So it's got to be 410 then. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got to be okay. I guess if it's got to be 410 then.
Oh, I'm afraid I'd get smoked by a son and a grandson.
But that'd be kind of cool.
It would be.
That wouldn't be like getting railed by the Buckeye bullet.
See, I'm pretty smart though. Cutting through the infield would not be a problem if you have the wind. So I'd come up with a way somehow.
It's incredible what this young man's doing.
It is.
You can talk as a proud pappy here for a second. Your dad would have loved that.
He would have loved it. Yes, yes. And he's doing a great job. He's super smooth and super smart. So those, when he gets ready, he'll start winning races. It's just going to take a little bit and you know, jump out of 100 horsepower into 900 horsepower and power steering. And these cars basically are the same cars. They're just,
Yep.
This is way underpowered and way smaller. But the suspension feels the same. When I drove this the first couple times, Lee even asked me, Dad, what's it feel like? It feels a lot like a sprint car.
Yep.
They lay down left, they
Yeah.
stand up, when you're not hooked up, they roll over, and
Well, they spin out down the main straight
they
in a
spin
right-hand
out.
direction.
I haven't spun out in the main straightaway yet. I've probably never done that in my life, but there's
What
always a
happened the other
first
night
time.
when you turned it and almost...
The motor locked up, and believe it or not, I've never had that happen to me before, but it literally spun out to the right. And I'm sitting there dead stop, facing the cars coming, thinking, what the hell just happened? Never had that happen before. So locked the motor up. Piston bearing in the rod froze up and locked up, and piston turned sideways in the cylinder and just locked her up tight.
So you know what it's like to be a racer's kid, starting as a teenager, and everyone's like, oh, that's the Jacobs kid. You know the pressure that comes with that. You know the pressure with that.
Yeah.
What about what Rayce is going through? Like, it's a huge bonus for him to be a Jacobs, but there's going to be a level of expectation, Kenny.
I don't know. I think Rayce is probably the calmest out of any of us.
Must get that from his mother, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
The first time we took him, he just wasn't nervous a bit. And I think that will help him if he can stay calm like that and not get real excited in the car. And I don't think he has the name to worry about and shoes to fill or anything like that. He's got to go at his own pace. And I'm sure they're going to relate him to Lee and me and my dad and my grandpa. And
Yeah.
he'll never, ever be able to get away from that. And that's not a bad thing. I don't think anybody hates us, so
No.
I think we've done okay as far as not burning bridges and trying to be good people and be respectful of other people our whole careers. And I think Rayce will carry that on very, very well because he is a good kid. He's respectful to his mom and dad and to his grandpa and his grandma and everybody he's around. And I would say 3 years of driving this little car, if at the end of the year they had a sportsmanship award, he would have got it 3 years in a row. Everybody there liked him, and he's got to get away from that a little bit in a 410 because you don't have a lot of friends when you're racing against them. They may act like you're
So you start going by them.
Yeah, when it starts becoming about money, the friendship walks the other direction.
So you said to me that Lee just surprised you one day and said, hey, I want to race. He's like, he didn't actually see it coming. Your dad said he didn't actually see it coming. Like, hey, I want to do this. Was it like that with Rayce, or did Rayce always want to?
He kind of took us, during COVID, we were all in lockdown, and I was
probably in here.
Yeah, I was losing my mind sitting at home doing nothing. So I built a dirt track in our backyard, and we went out and bought a bunch of yard carts, and he got on and he kind of puttered around there, and we didn't really think, okay, he's not gassing this thing up, and it wasn't long to where he's giving Dad and I slide jobs, and we can't keep up with him anymore. So
He's got a weight advantage on you. Like, he's a whippet, right?
He does. And that's when we thought, okay, let's get a cart and let's see how he does, and let's go race. So we got a go-kart and raced with him for 1 year and that, and decided go-karts weren't the right way. It doesn't teach you how to race a sprint car. So that's when we went, and Dad went and got the 270, and we ended up doing 270 racing. And first year he rattled off, I think, 2 wins his first year in the 270, and then his second year, I think he raced 20 times and won 18 of the 20. So it was incredible. And then last year, he won a handful of races, qualified for the Nationals out at Pennsylvania, and 100 cars out there, and he made the show. So, and I'm very fortunate. I have a car owner, John Lewis, and the Lewis family. And John's dad, Jack, just idolizes Rayce. He loves Rayce, and he just talks about how smooth he is and how he can't believe how well he handles himself in the car. So last year, John asked, said, do you think he's ready? And I said, well, ready for what? He said, do you think he's ready to make some laps? I said, well, I got to talk to my wife before we do that. And we got him laps, and we went to Sharon with Dave was driving.
Yeah.
And Logan McCandless was over there, and he turned laps, and the first time out there said, let's go easy and no more than half throttle. And he said, I want to see what your tack reads. And he went out there and made some good laps. And the second time on the track, he scared the crap out of me because he went to speed in a hurry and drove good laps. And he did a good job of watching Dave when Dave went out of what to do on the track. And by the end
Dave Blaney, by the way, right? Just to clarify this, right? Some guy that used to be pretty good and still is.
Blaney,
At Sharon, where Dave is incredible. He just won an outlaw race 2 years ago. It's incredible. But so he got relatively close to Dave's time, and we thought, okay, let's see here. Where's a race we can still take him to this year? And Skyline down in Southern Ohio had a race, and last October was his first time in a race in a 410 sprint car. And then we started up this year, and he's been doing great, and he's got multiple top tens now driving already. He's only missed a couple of shows, so he's had a really good first year learning. And this 410 deal, it don't matter where you go anymore. It's tough, and everybody's essentially got the same stuff, so it makes it very difficult. And he's learning. We're in Ohio, so slick tracks.
Yep.
He's got to learn.
No, there's not slick tracks in Ohio, is there?
But he's learning. He's starting to learn how to throttle a car and keep the car underneath him. But it's been incredible, and you're talking about, my great grandpa and my grandpa and stuff. Fourth generation. We were just out the other day, and I was trying to look up and say how many people are fourth generation race car drivers. And in a sprint car, the only one I found was Jude Siegel over in PA. So it's pretty incredible that our family has kept going like this, and it's just been amazing. And, you talked about pressure of having the Jacobs name. Earlier this year, I got on him one night at Wayne County. We were up at Wayne County, and I was mad at myself because he doesn't need that pressure. I want this to be fun. He needs to learn, and I'm not going to get on him. I get it. Every time he gets out of the car, I'm tickled to death. It's an honor to be able to drive one of these things. I told him earlier, I said, you don't realize how many kids would love to be in your shoes doing this, and he's doing a great job with it. He's handling everything really well. And I, like Dad said, he's so calm. I'll never forget our first trip down to Skyline. We couldn't believe it. I mean, he's not nervous at all.
Taking a nap.
Yeah.
Back of the truck taking a nap.
Well, you do that now.
Now, but
I was
back
so
then
scared.
I would have been stopped the truck. I got to pee about every 50 miles.
I was so nervous, and he handles everything very, very well.
You're so incredibly fortunate, mate, to have the guidance of your dad and this guy who's pretty well a BAD, A55, I'm sure you know that. But to have Dave Blaney and the Hordes and all those incredible, you got a great network, Rayce.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. Everyone that's helped me and given me advice throughout all of this, it's just been amazing, wonderful, everything. I've loved it all.
So they call Jack the wild child, but I don't know. I think there's another one here.
Jack's got
I think you got a real wild child here.
Competition, right?
Why do you love this so much?
It's just, I've been around it since I was born, and I've always loved watching it, and I hoped one day I could get in one, and I've made that a reality now, and we're going to see if I can take it all the way to High Limit or Road of Outlaws.
He keeps mentioning that H word. I see what you did there. Very nice work there.
You better quit mentioning that WOO.
Woo, just mention the HL.
He's gonna have an aunt really upset.
Yeah, we're not going there. We're not going there. So what were these cars like to run, to start with? Because you spent, like they said, a lot of time in these cars to start with.
Yeah, we spent 3 years in the micro, and it was fun. It was a learning experience at first, because like in these, it's one hand on the wheel. You have to shift 4th and 5th gear every lap, and it was a learning curve, but it drives almost identical to a sprint car besides the whole shifting. It's really close.
Yeah, right. So, you got a favorite track already?
Favorite track has got to be Lernerville.
It's one of my favorites. Too.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
So, Eldora, one day it's got to be on. I'm sorry, but it's got to be on the market one day.
Next year.
Next next year? I don't think Grandma's ready for that. Well, why is Eldora so special for everyone here, do you think?
Just he's won the historical big one a few times, and it's just been an amazing track. It's one of the biggest tracks in Ohio too. It puts on great shows every time as well.
You could probably ring up Dave Blaney and Jack Hordenshield and ask them how to run the wall. Pretty well, I mean, Jett could probably run the wall.
No.
So, how cool to have your dad, working on this deal with you. I mean, you take it for granted. It's what you do. The fact that your grandpa's like one of the legends of Ohio sprint car racing, he's just your grandpa, right?
Yeah, it's
But to us, he's kind of not.
It's insane. It's a lot of people view him as like he's one of the best drivers, and he is, and he's also just my grandpa. It's amazing. And then him working on my car, it's amazing because he knows everything he's doing. Plus, he can then relay to me, and it gives me help with everything I run.
So your cousins are into ball sports more, like basketball and stuff like that. Was that ever a place that you wanted to go, or? He's one of us.
Yes, he is.
It didn't take long to answer that.
No, I was going to say, no, think about that for a second, Rayce. So never a stick and ball guy?
No. I've always loved being around racing more than anything else. It's my favorite thing.
Look, do you have a simulator or anything like that, or you just watch YouTube, or how do you get, Wow.
He's on a simulator all the time.
Well, you never had that.
No, I never had that. And I think it's good in certain aspects.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Like, he learns lines on the track. There's certain things that I think it's hurt him with. But I think when we go to a track, he knows the laps. He knows the lines right away.
Yeah.
So I think that's been very helpful. But, yeah, I never had it. But, good gosh, he's up till 2 o'clock in the morning racing with his buddies all the time. And it's nonstop. It's always racing.
So he's 2 years younger than either one of you were at this point.
Yep.
You were 17?
Yep.
Right? And you were 17?
Yep.
And you are?
15.
It's just not fair. That's right. It's just not fair. These guys have been racing. Like, we're talking about the Keegan car, like the X car.
Yeah.
Like in our Mark, that X car was fast at Attica. I always remember that.
Yeah.
Now his boys, he's been racing a while now. But so what do you do for the rest of the season? Like, what's the schedule?
Try and race a lot of Lernerville's Fridays, Sharon on Saturdays. Just get as many laps and tracks as we can for the rest of the season.
Okay. And who's responsible for your program? Who could this not happen without?
John Lewis and Jack Lewis. I couldn't be in this car without them. It's been a wonder that they've done this for me, and they've helped push me throughout everything of racing.
I think, Kenny, we were talking that Jack kind of rediscovered his love for this through Rayce, right? He could have walked away from all of this for a long time and had a good reason to do that.
Yeah.
But so now he sort of probably sees a little bit of, where that life was going, I think,
Yeah. Yep. That family had a tremendous passion for racing too, and have been involved and given back a lot over the years. And Lee's career and now Rayce's career wouldn't even have gotten started without John. John's been a backbone. Lee's the son he never had.
Yep.
Which I think their relationship.
Good for you, mate.
Yes.
Their relationship is very, very close, and John's like a brother, third brother to me. So, and Jack, his dad, my dad actually drove truck for John's dad for a while after he had retired, and we've been family friends for, I'm gonna guess, probably 40 years. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than 40 years. And the Lewis family is a great family, and they're just tremendous people. And John is there's second to anyone. He's just a great person. He thinks he's so nice to so many people. He helps so many people, and the world needs more John Lewises, and it'd be a better place. So I can't thank him enough or his dad enough for what they've done for my family. And
well, he would say it's because you're family. That would be his explanation of that.
Yeah, he would say because we're family, and we are family. And his dad says the same thing. We're just family. So,
now he's 15. I'm just going to burst the bubble a bit here. The Eisenshank girls, just saying, same age, late model each. 410 sprints, 305 sprints, just hot lapped at Knoxville. Can we step the program up a little bit? Here's behind the Eisenschenk girls.
Yeah, they've been incredible.
Haven't they been amazing? Do you follow them at all? No, you need to get across the... Let me rephrase that. You need to follow the Eisenschenk girls because they do a great job with their socials and Donnie's nieces, and they can wheel.
Yeah, they've been phenomenal. I just watched one of them won a race here not too long ago in North Dakota, and
Layla won three in a row, or something like that. River City.
Yeah. So I mean, their careers going the right way. You know, and they do have Uncle Donnie. I mean, Uncle Donnie.
Oh, who's that guy anyway, right?
They have some great guidance, buddy. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they do.
Donnie's not just a hell of a racer; he's a hell of a businessman too.
Yeah.
I mean, he will guide them. He's already guided them the right way. And talk about setup. I'm sure their cars are awesome every night because Donnie's a great setup guy as well. So those girls are fun. I've watched them. They're fun to watch, and they're always smiling.
Yep. They're good kids.
They look like they're great kids. And I've never met either one of them. I know their mom a little bit. Of course, I know their uncle.
Yep.
But they're going to do well.
So we need to get... You're going to come out to Knoxville to watch? Are you coming to Knoxville?
We're not.
You're not going to hitch a ride out with Grandpa?
I wish. He's going to throw me in a race somewhere.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, we'll be racing. I like this weekend, you know, Dad wanted us to go out to Eldora with him for all 4 nights, and we're going to keep him home because I don't want him to miss any seat time. So we're going to run Lernerville this Friday, and then we'll head out to Eldora on Saturday to watch the Kings Royal. So he gets to experience that, and as the first year driving a 410, you'll get to watch that and kind of understand a little bit more of what those drivers are going through.
Yep.
But I'm just going to try to get him as much seat time as we possibly can, and like you said, you know, Lernerville and Sharon, they're great tracks to learn out. But we'll see what else we can get to, and he turns 16 in August, and he already has outlaw races scheduled because they can legally run an outlaw race.
Yep.
So he has high hopes to run with them a little bit, and we'll just see. We'll see where it goes with him. And like I said, his progress has been amazing, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for him because it's just been really good.
The other kid that's kind of in the situation is Garrett Tatnell, like Brooke's boy, because Brooke and Amy's boy, who's like, you know, George Tatnell and Jerry Richard as well. And, you know, so you throw in, he's a 3rd generation as well.
I loved watching him around the track. I mean, when he was a little kid, with his fire suit on, he was ready to go all the time. So, yeah, to watch, I mean, it's crazy for me, you know, I've been doing this now. It's been 25 years I've been around it. And like I said last year at the Kings Royal, we were doing our autograph session, and I'm looking around and I'm thinking, when did I become the old guy at the racetrack? You know, there wasn't very many older than me sitting at that autograph session. It's pretty incredible to think of the time I've had in this sport and the places I've got to go, the races I've made and the wins. It's a rewarding sport, and not just for the wins, the people you meet. Like I was just talking to my wife, Wade said, I've known you more than half my life. You live halfway around the world.
Yeah.
It's incredible the people you meet, the family that you have at the racetrack. And there's so many people that come up to me still and just, we share memories.
Yeah.
And it's incredible that journey, and the sport has given us so much. And for it to carry on with a 4th generation, I can't wait because I'm not leaving. I'll keep on going to sprint car races now, and
that's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. No, actually,
And
it's
it's
my
your
dad's
granddad.
fault.
Yeah.
Actually, my grandpa's fault.
That's right.
Building the darn racetrack. So.
I'm excited to see what you do this year, mate. You're doing a great job, Rayce. Can't wait to see you. Imagine, we need to get an interview with you, with Amelia and Layla and Garrett. Now that would be super cool to sit you all down together. All right, we're gonna make that happen.
it's a lot of
And you got to get in one of these things with Grandpa and kick his, and have a race with him. All right.